only advice I would give someone is to don't be afraid to chase after what you want. Don't be afraid to dream again. Don't be afraid to believe again. I've encountered some people who have tried to shoot down my dreams because they're afraid to dream, and because of their disappointment and their hurt, they're afraid to dream. I understand. Like I've been hurt. I've been disappointed multiple times. This dreaming thing is scary. Like it is so scary because you don't want to go through that disappointment again. It's scary to fly. It's scary to soar, but I mean, it's scary to jump, and then it's even scarier to when you start flying, but then eventually you'll start soaring. But you have a lot of people who try to talk you out of jumping off your cliff because of what they went through, and they don't want you to go through what they went through. But sometimes it's okay to jump. Like you have to just truly pray, like, God, I'm gonna jump. And sometimes you jump and it's like, all right, wait, I gotta get back on because I ain't flying. But I truly believe that these jumps that I'm making, it's crazy. But then it'll come a time where you jump and you just start flying. You notice that you're flying, and and if you notice, I'm not saying soaring, I'm saying flying, because there's a difference between soaring and flying. I believe flying, you fly and then you soar. I believe flying is kind of like there's still that fear, there's still that doubt in there where you're just like, okay, I'm flying, I jump and I'm flying at me. All right, God, I mean, you got something here, so I'm flying. I don't know why I'm doing this for flying, but I'm flying and I don't know. Any day now I can just fall. Any day now these wings I'm gonna get tired. These wings gonna just drop. But I'm here to tell you, just keep flapping your wings, and eventually, I'm truly believing that eventually you will soar. And when you soar, you just like, I don't give a care in the world. I'm riding this thing all the way to the end. And so don't be afraid to jump into opportunities, and don't be afraid to fly. And don't let other people's past determine your future. And I know we always hear, don't let your past determine your future. A lot of times we can get over our past, but there's people who have been through what we believe in God to take us in. Like I have people who have been through marriages, and I'm believing God to take me into a marriage, and they've been through marriages that weren't for them, and now they may be divorced, or they may be still in the marriage and just not feeling it, and then they'll be like, hey, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And so they'll kind of like, that's what I mean by people's past or people's situation will try to, deter you from or determine your future. But don't allow someone else's past or someone else's situation to determine your future. Your future is your future. What God has for you is for you. Just wait. You have to wait on it, and you have to do it God's way. Like, he'll give you what you want. I know I said it multiple times. He'll give you what you want. You just got to do it. You just got to do it his way. He wants to give you what you want. You just have to do it his way. So that, like I said, don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fly. Don't be afraid to soar. And don't be afraid to have to take a couple of steps back. And I say that, this is my last point. Don't be afraid to have to take a few steps back. Because one thing the word says is all things work together for my good. That means everything. That's the good, the bad, and the ugly. All things work together for my good. So when you have to take a few steps back, that's still working together. Somehow, every mistake, somehow, that's still working together for what God is bringing you into. So don't be afraid to take a few steps back, because sometimes I truly believe that sometimes God will lead you out there. I feel like this is where I currently am, for real. I feel like God has led me back to take some steps back, to tie up some loose ends, to really, really take care of some things, so that when he takes me to my next level, it's going to be permanent things happening. So maybe when I left for school, I left some bad relationships, and I just kind of like, let school be my runaway. So I just ran away from those loose ends, and I just kind of, but little did I know God was going to bring me back to where I currently am, to tie up those loose ends and to make those amends that I need to make, so that when he takes me to where he's taking me, that's not something I have to worry. So like I said, don't be afraid to take a few steps back, in order to get where you're going, because those few steps back is going to tie up those loose ends, so that when you get where you're going, you can make permanent moves. And I don't know no other way to say that. Like that's truly how I feel. And so that's it. That's all I got.